So here you go. We're in the FCC Clash Cup. We got Psycho Noob versus Olympus EA, and they should be going in any moment. Here you go. We got the first attack right here. We got Dragon Riders and Inferno Dragons. Got the Dragon Duke. He does have the jetpack on him. Has Earthquake, so I imagine we got the arrow here. We do. See how he just dissects his base. Goes off with a baby dragon. All right, there he goes. All right, flying in here. All right, drops the overgrowth to the right of the town hall. Buys a Dragon Duke. Here we go. Minion Prince goes to ability there. The long shot is locked onto the Dragon Duke. Probably going to follow him around. He is. I come in, needs to secure this town hall. Oh geez. Here's the Dragon Duke. Dragon Duke's gonna go down right here to the long shot. He has the Phoenix working on the town hall now. There we go. Does have this Inferno Dragon. I don't know if it'll get it before the long shot. Locks on. He does secure the town hall. Nice. The Inferno Dragon save day ends up with an 87% 2-star. Here we are. Olympus is coming in with their hit. Looks like we're starting off down here. We're now at the town hall, or the CC, near the town hall. The Dragon Riders and Inferno Dragons. Dragon Duke does have the backpack. He's quaking out. There goes that awesome animation pointing straight across. There goes the arrow. Nice. Separates that base. Here they go. He's pointing right here at 11 o'clock. Go into that Revenge Tower compartment nice and early. Dropped in the new siege behind. Nice. Warden goes to ability. Takes down the Revenge Tower. Coming into the scatter shot compartment here. This fire spitter is picking away at his troops a little bit. Has the Dragon Duke working down. Alright. Most of these troops are working around towards the monolith area. Does overgrowth the whole town hall area. Dragon Duke goes down here, revived by the Phoenix. Troops are working around at 3 o'clock. Drop the totem there for that fire spitter. Nice. Come in behind it. Revive the Dragon Duke. Does have a freeze to use. Here, drops a freeze right in the core there. Needs these troops to come into this town hall compartment. Dragon Duke's getting low on health. Has no more spell support. He is up to 91% right now. He needs to secure this town hall. Looks like these Inferno Dragon locked onto it, so it should get that. Does he have enough to get through the rest of this base here? Looks like it's fizzling. And there you go. Ends up with a 94% 2-star. So they took the lead right there on percentage. You have Root Riders. You have Root Riders. All right, let's see. Let's start off with an RC walk. There he goes. Gonna get this fire spitter. All right, takes down the fire spitter. There we go, working his way in. Does have 3 more invis to use. I think he wants to get into that lava launcher. I don't know if he's going to make it there. Fox went down. Took down the air defense. Maybe he'll get this Inferno Tower and probably recall. There we go. Here we go. Drops in the rocket balloon there for the ricochet cannon. Weak. Needs one more. There goes the Dragon Dude flying straight across and the arrow. The lava launcher stood up. Stayed up. Push into the town hall compartment here with the Queen and the Dragon Duke. And here comes in the Root Riders right at 10 o'clock. Alright, here comes lures out the CC. Got some witches in there. Does not have a poison. Yeah, he does have a poison. Okay. Drops a poison there. He drops it on the CC. Queen's working down. Working on the defending hero there. Alright, has RC. Does have a totem to use. He'll protect her probably. And save it for the Revenge Tower, smart. Revenge Tower locks onto the RC now, drops the totem. Needs that RC to get to that to the Revenge Tower. She's going around, unfortunately. And that Revenge Tower locks onto the Warden. Takes down the Warden. It's on the hero, so the RC goes over the Revenge Tower. Just, and it looks like she will get it. Nice. Got the ricochet. It's real weak. It goes down. It's going to be a 3-star. Nice attack. Good thing he held onto that totem right there. And he's lucky the Revenge Tower locked onto the healers. All right, nice attack. 4 dragons as well. Let's see what's on the Duke here. Duke does have the backpack, and the Queen does have the arrow. Here you go. He's quaking out right now. Here comes the Dragon Duke flying across. And there goes the arrow. Nice. Split that base in 2 almost, huh? All right, here we go. Dragon Duke's working on defensive hero right here. Their defense is locked onto the Dragon Duke. Flying in right here, 330. Heading up straight towards that town hall area. Nice. Just have the logger out here. It's throwing some logs. Does distracted with the totem. He ends up freezing him. Alright, this Revenge Tower is locked on his troops, but it's not that strong yet. Well, it's strong, but it's not as strong as its max potential, so he gets it down nice and early. Nice. Drops in the new siege, coming in towards the town hall. Does have a revive, another totem or freeze to use. Drops an overgrowth on the monolith. Alright, town hall is secured. Troops are flying around. Going up towards 12 o'clock. This overgrowth should be wearing off pretty soon, I believe. Yeah, wore off. There we go. Going into it, trying to get this monolith down. Which he does. Troops are heading around here. Does have a testicle farm on the back end of this base here. Revives the Dragon Duke. Dragon Duke's chasing the hero. Alright, Dragon Duke goes on to this fire spitter. Mini Prince goes ability. Froze all those defenses in behind. That's nice. Looking pretty strong. Can he get enough through this compartment? How well is it trapped? Does have a defensive minion prince there. The Giga Bomb did take out a few of his troops. Going. Yeah, it looks like this will be a defense, I think. See how much more percentage you can get. Pretty close though. Got Sneezy in there. Sneezy goes down. All right. Ends up with a 94% 2-star. No commercials during the wars. It says it in there. All right, here we go. We got Super Bowlers. Oh, nice. I love watching Super Bowlers, and it's a different attack, right? Especially when it gets in the core and drops a rage on it and just wipes out the core of the base. Here we go, starting off with an RC walk. He's trying to get in here too. Probably the lava launcher, I imagine. All right, getting in here. Work on the expo. Still has one more. Let's see what's on him. No haste file. All right, it's going to recall her. All right, starting off right here at 9:30. RCN behind. All right, here comes in the Super Bowlers right at 10 o'clock, 10 to 11 in between. Coming in straight towards the town hall. Drops a rage. Coming here to the town hall compartment. All right, drops the Dragon Duke down south. It's getting taken out very quickly. Stun ability. Town hall. Took out the Revenge Tower. Bowlers are going through the core. Dragon Duke still surviving. Just went down. All right, coming down towards 6 o'clock here. Still has one more revive to use. There's a few troops left here, but it looks like the warden's gone, so. Yep, let's see what he decides to revive. Brings back the Dragon Duke. Takes down the Fire Spitters, working on the Spell Tower. Up to 75% here. Lots of traps are sprung right there. Dragon Duke goes down, has a couple bowlers over here trying to get through this wall. They finally break through the wall. Drop some archers. Get some additional percentage. Here comes the Super Bowlers. Yeah, they go down to that multi-archer tower. Then a little additional percentage, getting the 80 percentile here. There's 80. We'll get one more building, and I think that'll be all. There we go. 82% 2-star. Great try. We got throwers coming in. First time we've seen throwers today. Starting off down here with a Root Rider going in at 6. Waking out the core area. Here comes the Dragon Duke flying straight across. There goes the arrow. Nice. Oh, he just totally took out the whole core of this base, right? Straight line, right through, cut it in half like a knife. All right, here we go with the throwers coming in here. Here's the town hall already. Troops have excellent pathing right here. Dragon Duke's headed up towards 9 o'clock. The Queen decided to fall. Drop the King here to try to redirect these troops inside the base. They might be walking around. Some of them might get a split here. All right, pushing forward. The Warden went down. He has a revive. Does he revive the Warden? Do you notice? There's the revive on the Warden now. Some of these throwers got back into with the pack here, still pushing up. Dragon Duke's working around at 9 o'clock still. Does have 3 totems to use still as well. There, he drops one in to protect that Dragon Duke a little bit from that air defense. He's still staying pretty healthy right now. He did find some traps there. Invis the traps, that was nice. Went on to the scatter shot. Another totem down for the Dragon Duke. This is looking pretty strong. As long as these throwers stay healthy. There you go, Dragon Duke. Working on the skellies now. Goes into the core of the base here. I think the Dragon Duke's going to end up going down. Does he have enough power here with these throwers? Get through what's left. We'll see. Dragon Duke's still hanging on. All right, yeah, looks like he got a 3-star. Nice. Very nice attack. There we go. After 3 attacks apiece, we're tied on stars 7-7. You can see Olympus took the lead right there with the percentage, 57.6 to 53.8. So, coming in here with Dragon Riders, Inferno Dragons. See what's on the Duke here. Duke has the original equipment on him. All right, starting off right here. There's a couple rocket loons in. All right, drops a Skelly, distract that Revenge Tower and the heroes there. Drops in the Dragon Duke. Dragon Duke comes in for the heroes. There goes the Queen right there. She shoots her arrow straight across the base. Drops a totem for the long shot. Defensive Dragon Duke goes down. The Dragon Duke does take out the Revenge Tower. That's nice. Long shot is locked onto his Dragon Duke. Here comes the troops over here at 4 o'clock. All right, drops in that new siege. Warden goes to ability. He had both books on him. All right, drops a couple rocket loons in for that fire spitter. Nice. All right, distracting that long shot with a totem. All right, Inferno Dragon's going into that fire spitter. He's hoping to get that down. Troops are going around right here up top towards 12 o'clock. There's a builder on that fire spitter, and that Inferno Dragon couldn't get it because it was fighting a sweeper as well. It's pretty funny to watch. About that. All right, drops a totem in here behind at 11 o'clock. Troops are working their way around. Long shot's locked onto Sneezy right there. All right, Sneezy's going down. Drops an overgrowth. Needs to get to this town hall. All right, revives the Dragon Duke to go in there. Does have a totem to use to distract this long shot. Minion Prince goes to ability. Dragon Duke's working on the long shot. Finally drops that totem there. Maybe should have put it to the left right there to distract that fire spitter. Can this Dragon Duke take out this town hall? I think he will. There you go. He secures the town hall. Takes out that air defense. Come into the fire spitter. It goes down. Here you go. Give a try. Trying to get some additional building here, but I don't know if he can get it. Yeah. One more minion. Ends up with an 88% 2-star. Heck of a try. We'll get in the next attack. All right, there we go. We see the Quake right there at the Revenge Tower. Then over here at the lava launcher as well. I just love watching that Dragon Duke fly across. Gets the lava launcher, gets the Revenge Tower. The CC is still up, but he does have a poison to deal with that later. All right, here we go. Like we're going to fly in right here at 11. All right, there you go. Heading in straight towards the town hall. All right, freezes off the monolith over there at 12. Dragon Duke did get revived by the Phoenix. Takes down the town hall. Warden goes to ability now. Finds the tornado trap. Drops the overgrowth in. Phoenix work on that ricochet. Or some Teslas over here at 1 o'clock. Has a revive and a totem to use still. There's a couple Rockaloons as well. Dragon Duke's working around, drops a totem in, and a couple Rockaloons take out that air defense. That should keep the Dragon Duke going for a while. There's one more Rockaloon, throws it into that fire spitter. Ooh, goes down there. Drops in a minion there to hopefully get it from behind. All right, Dragon Duke's getting pretty weak now. Ends up going down. Got the Sneezy working over here. There's an archer on that gold mine up here. It'll take a little while for that to go down, but that'll be the last building. We'll end up with an 82%. Yeah, but there's a builder hut on it. We're just have to wait for this to time out if he doesn't quit. All right. Builder's gonna win that. Yeah. I don't know. The scenery's not even that great to look at either, right? Standard one. Just even. All right, there we go. You can see you end up with an 81% 2-star. There's his army comp, and we'll get in the next round of attacks here. All right, here you go. We got Root Riders. It's on the Dragon Duke. Does have the jetpack. Starting off with an RC walk. RC has Electro boots and the spear. Working his way in here towards the Revenge Tower. Gets the Revenge Tower. Recalls her. Waking out the core area. Flying through with the Dragon Duke. There goes the arrow. Takes out the lava launcher. Nice. All right, coming in here. Right at 11:30. All right, Dragon Duke's working over towards 9 o'clock. That's the RC in behind the Dragon Duke as well. The new sieges up there taking out some of those trash buildings. Has some Inferno Dragons going into the Town Hall compartment. Super working around. Has a couple super barbs take out some trash buildings to clean up. Inferno Dragon's getting locked on by the fire spitter, then end up going down. Still has a baby dragon up there. Work on a spell tower, but it's going to go down before it gets it, I believe. Yep. Queen's gone, but our healers are getting hit right here by this fire spitter. Switched off to the Queen. Queen goes down. We have a couple Rockaloons here to deploy. Get some additional percentage here. Drops in the Rockaloons. Does get the spell tower with them. Drops a couple more in here. There you go. Takes down the air sweeper up to 94%. Drops the spell so you can hear the laugh. There you go, 94% 2-star. Kazuma's in. He can win this war with a high percentage 2-star, or if he gets a 3-star, he'll win it on stars alone. Here we go. Let's see. He's coming in here with super witches. Nice. Something different. Seen a lot of different attacks this war. Starting off down here. Got a warden with the fireball chosen. Ooh, the Dragon Duke has the healing heart on him and the electric fangs. All right, warden goes into the revenge tower. Get that out nice and early. Work on this fire spitter on the right side. Here's that. Here goes in, drops in the fireball. Nice. Look at the value right there. Look at the pathing he created. Very nice. All right, drops into super witches right here. They're headed up here towards 9 o'clock area. Has great pathing, right? There it drops in the king and the queen. Drop the totem there to distract that scatter shot. Also got the expo, drops in the log launcher to open up the base. Does find a tornado trap right there. All right, revives the warden there. The warden went down. All right, that logger is distracted by the totem. Now it's flipped around onto his troops now, but the troops are onto the logger, who's level 3. He ended up going down. All right, these troops are headed into the town hall compartment now. King goes to the ability. You have the spike beyond on him. And a snake bracelet. Here we go. We've got the Dragon Duke working around towards 3 o'clock. A few throwers left here. Oh, there's any more super witches in there. I don't see them. All right, you got the Dragon Duke. He's up to 83 percentile. All rides on it if he gets enough percent on this attack. He's getting up there pretty good. He might already cross the... Yeah, I think he's going to get this war right here with the Dragon Duke. Up to 94%. Yeah, he's got enough percentage now. So they will take the win here. Olympus. Zoom a nice hit. Will he get the 3-star even? Looks like he will. Well, round time. 97% 2-star. Nice attack right there. You can see they won the war right here. And 11-11. And the percentage is 93.2 to 90.2%. Olympus takes the win. All right, thanks so much. If you like this, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.